This is Ro Fisher talking to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we're going to talk about an interesting topic. What do you say when, as an online marketer in any sense of the word, when someone has the nerve to ask you how much money do you make per month or per hour or per year? Let's talk about it. I received this question personally this morning, and immediately my mind goes to aggressive mode. And I want to say, what makes you think that it is proper in any sense of the word for you to ask me how much I make per month? I mean, do you go to your job and ask your coworkers or your boss or anybody for that matter? I mean, unless they're a close personal friend or a close family member, what makes you think that it's okay to ask someone how much they make? I can almost see where their intention comes from. They want to know if they join you in your program or if they join you in some sort of coaching or maybe some sort of training that you're offering, if it is a wise move to join you, because if you don't make very much money, then how could they probably expect themselves to make that much money? And I get it. I get it if you're coming from that standpoint, but still, it's a crazy question to ask someone, especially someone that you don't have a relationship with already or they're a perfect stranger. So let me just tell you how I deal with the question. I tell the person, you know what? That's a good question to ask. However, a better question for you to ask is, if I get involved in this, how much money will I make per month? Now, that's a better question for you to ask. And plus, I don't feel comfortable really discussing my finances with a perfect stranger. So let's turn it around. And why don't you ask yourself that question? If this works out, how much could I expect to make per month? That's probably a better way to look at it. And that way, if you turn the question around and ask your prospect that question and get them to kind of internalize, that it's probably not a good idea to approach you that way, maybe that will help them understand that, number one, you have a little bit of posture about yourself. Number two, you're a professional. And number three, it's probably not a good idea that you ask a stranger financial questions like that. The other side of that coin is that you're not being overly aggressive, because personally, I want to tell the person off. That's the first thought that comes to my mind. But if I do that, I could lose a potential prospect or a potential client or customer. So I really don't want to be overly aggressive in my response. And if you turn the question around, it seems to be a more relaxed way to handle that question. So hopefully this helps you, and see if it doesn't help you get more customers and clients, and then maintain your posture without being overly aggressive. So again, this is Ro Fisher talking to you from Las Vegas. We'll either see you at the top, from the top, or over the top. See you in the next video.